Let's get this game underway and see what happens.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Ian Anderson, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, I'll tell you, starting pitchers go, he's one of the best around. He's really found what works for him, and he's had a lot of success because of it. I think he expects to go out there and dominate every game he starts, and he usually does. No one should be surprised if he turns in a really solid start here.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. He will lead this one off today. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Two and two. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Nimmo, a rare Wyoming native. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Pitch on the way.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Jeff McNeil waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. 2-1 to count. Pitch on the way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Driven to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Now batting, Dominic Smith. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Strike one to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket. That 2-out double right now, he's going to have to buckle down to try to keep this game scoreless.
2-2. Here it is.
Count it 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Popped him up. Riley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Seth Lugo gets the starting nod
Just
for the
can't seem
Mets.
to get the pitching
What do we
right
need to know
today.
here, Danny?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
Now here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Swing and a line drive. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Marcell.
Stepping in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
A dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way. Runner goes for second. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Outside, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. The pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Jed Lowry is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
There's a fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Wilson Ramos is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2. Cespedes on second. Lowry on at first with nobody out. Struck him out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate now, Seth Lugo. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Pitch on the way.
Flower.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 23 for him thus far. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. Curveball taken a little high.
1-1.
Popped him up. Ramos is under it. And that retires the side. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Atlanta.
Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Number 9.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now here's the pitch. Brandon Nimmo stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. One and two.
I got to count 1 and 2.
swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Acuna is there, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 2.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Stepping into the box, Ian Anderson.
Leading up for the Braves, the pitcher.
First offering on its way.
Anderson.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ozzie Albies. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Slow little roller to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Standing in, Freddie Freeman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is on the ground for Lowry and could be 2. To second, there's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
0-2 the count to Jed Lowry. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Braves add on. It's 4-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
The center fielder.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now.
Acuna Jr.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Adam Duvall.
Now a throw over to first, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lowry to play this one at short. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Austin Riley. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
This is skied out toward right. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We're through 4. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Off for the Mets.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And there's ball 1. And he misses 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play. So the count goes to 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. J.D. Davis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. And he falls behind 0-2. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. hit on the ground out to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
Now batter, number 6.
Striding in once again, Jeff McNeil. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, McNeil is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your...
Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The first baseman, number 2.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Dominic Smith. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
1-2 to Dominic Smith. The set and the 1-2. Line towards center field. Acuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 1. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Your attention, please.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. David Peterson is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Peterson.
Charlie Culberson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Charlie Culberson.
Cano with it at second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Peterson, just 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here it comes. Slow roller out to short. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Runner at first following the error. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. From the stretch. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Shane Green takes over to start the 6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Braves, number 19, Shane Green.
Into the box, Robinson Cano. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Green is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty V, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings is really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Here's the 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Shortstop, Jed Lowry.
To the plate now, Jed Lowry. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Nope.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it 4-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And here comes the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. On to first, and they get the double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green. He's hitless in 6 tries. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Up next for the bat, the pitcher.
Ahmed Rosario will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 1, Ahmed Rosario.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. The next 0-2 freezes him, a strikeout looking. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Acuna's there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Brad Brock.
Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. The 1-0. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, he's digging for second. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Adam Duvall will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The batter, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Travis d'Arnaud will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Braves, number 16, Travis d'Arnaud.
In there for strike one. 0-1. From the stretch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. To Lowry at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Will Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Will Smith.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Number 6.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
1-1.
One and two now.
Count 1-2.
And the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Acuna will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Liner toward right center. Acuna will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And it's fouled away.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Robert Gesellman is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. Freddie Freeman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really?
He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
The left fielder, number 20.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double dip.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Standing in now, Tyler Flowers. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll played 1 for sure and maybe a second. A run in. Here's a second runner around 3rd. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Miguel Castro comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
50, Miguel Castro.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Standing in, Adam Duvall. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's set and the pitch.
1-0.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. 3 runs already home here. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch.
No, that's down.
Austin Riley will be next. Here it is, the 3-0.
Hey.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit hard up the middle. That's in there, base hit. Flowers is on his way home. He will score, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Stepping in, Austin Riley. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on.
And late reactions, and they got him.
I think he was going first pitch, first movement all the way, and apparently the pitcher knew it too, caught him leaning.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Into the box, Will Smith. No balls and 1 strike. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 9 and the Mets 1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
You know, Matt, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. completely changes that complexion of that Matt's betting order.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
So now to the plate, Jed Lowry, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. A runner at first with no outs here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Hit to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
1 out and a runner on second base. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 2-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Still even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Robinson Chirinos will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch is a changeup that runs high. 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Fouled off. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Atlanta Braves get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Ian Anderson earns his 8th victory of the season. Seth Lugo was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Will Smith works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 9 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Our paid attendance at Truist Park this afternoon, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
hitting the wheels.